we may well know exactly what has happened with this takeover when we come back, and I am a little bit scared. I've got to be honest with you, boys. And welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Bolton, an episode that could really change the face of this save entirely. I get the feeling that we're going to reach the conclusion of this takeover embargo and situation at some point during today's video, and I'm on tenterhooks to figure out exactly what's going to happen. Will it fall through and nothing changes? Will they take over and allow me to invest a lot of money in this squad? I still don't think I'd go nuts with it, to be honest, because I quite like the challenge. But it would certainly allow us to be financially stable for years to come and not have to worry about that sort of stuff. And maybe we'd get a better board too. Or could it be the worst option of all, where they take over and then bin me off entirely despite the success we've had so far, which can happen quite frequently in these saves. And maybe we'd have to go on a revenge mission after that. So that's sort of what's on the line today. I think it's unlikely that we won't find out by the end of this video. Regen Sunday. Let's crack on, my friends. First up, Per Manja Alnish, just an incredible young Norwegian striker. He's 16 years old and he's already the top scorer currently in the Norwegian Premier Division, the Eliteserien. That is insane. Followed up by Mario Flores, a 26-year-old Argentinian right-back at Sevilla. I mean, he is just godlike. I wish I could find right-backs like this. He is unbelievable. Then Pedro Brito, a 16-year-old Cape Verdean winger coming through at Vitória Guimarães. He's just very, very good for 16, to be honest, like extremely good across the board and will surely develop into something amazing. Then Lucky Salami. Not only is he a reasonable player, I guess, but he's called Lucky Salami. Never leave home without it. Then Nirmal Bandari, mainly just showing him because he's actually pretty solid as well, but is a Nepali right winger. That's awesome. You just don't see that. Then, I mean, this is mostly for the name, but he's also a pretty solid player. Henk Sharpendonk. Sharpendonk. What a great name. Then this guy might be one of the best regens I've ever seen at this age. 17-year-old Marvin Watiau. I just have no words for how good this guy is. If he was a tiny little bit quicker with his pace, well, let's face it, you've got plenty of room to work on it. Maybe if you had better consistency too. This is actually ridiculous to be that good at this age. Unbelievable. And lastly, just because of the name alone, although again, not a bad player, Torbjørn Hammer. Just leave it at that, really. So, if you want to participate in Regen Sunday, head over to the Discord, link in the description, drop your regions in there, and hey, next week it might also be on a Sunday. Imagine that, eh? So, without any further ado, we've got Sunderland at home today, and Sunderland are not a bad team at all, really. 12 points behind us, with a game in hand on us too. So they could actually pull that gap back to 6 if they beat us and then win their game in hand. This is looking like a good season for Sunderland, despite their relatively poor form over the course of the last couple of years. They're currently being managed by Paul Cook. This is a tough one for us, particularly with the injuries we've got and the sheer lack of fitness levels. We're going to have to rotate again. We may have to go with Rodell Richards up top today. I don't think we've got much choice. And Booty's going to need a rest as well. And this might honestly be one of those days where testing out Josh Brooking at Libero might not be the worst idea. Because what I would say is, he's not horrendous for that role. Although actually, Famewo is fit, so I'm not sure why we would do that. Oh, that's why, because of the loanies. Maybe we can fix this. I think what I'll do is I'll drop at least Webster Politics back. Fuck, Jesus. We'll bring Smith in and we'll drop Webster out for this one game. And maybe Cisse on the bench as well. And that way we can have Badley Morgan play in the middle there. And it might just be slightly better. I know Charlie Webster's good, but we probably just need that slightly more strong defence for this game than potentially in the centre. But I am a bit concerned about the up-front prospect. I don't think we're going to score today. All we can do is our best. We don't really want to lose to Sunderland, though, because I think they could be a dark horse to sort of sneak all the way up into that battle, and they are doing so quite well at the moment. So a defeat here, if we were to lose at home, would not be very good. But if we were to come up with a victory, that would really be very good. It would send us 15 points clear of them, albeit with their game in hand. That would kind of put them about as far out of the title race as they could possibly be. But, yeah, it's on the line now. Oh, it's Fleming. Oh, that's a much better ball, though. Rodell Richards! Oh, it's in off the post! Richards does the job for us. 8 minutes into the match, and he is determined to... don't know what the goalkeeper was doing there. Determined to prove that he is deserving of a place in this team. I still don't think he'll ever be able to start for us at the moment if Temenushkov is fit. But right now, lovely ball around the side, by the way, from Brandon Fleming. But this is a very, very difficult angle from Richards to get that in off the post and give us a very early lead against Sunderland in what could be a massive game at the end of the season. On the side for Politic, it's deflected all over the shop, and Isgrove... And it's in. Lloyd Isgrove's first goal of the year. He hasn't done much for the last year and a half, really, for us, and he's been only in here today due to the injuries, but he has now made it 2-0 over Sunderland, and this is a very strong performance. After losing at home to Cambridge, we sort of scraped past Preston a little bit here, but we've done the job today. I don't know who will get the assist. I think it's... Oh my God. Horrendous defending there from Sunderland. Keeper can't keep it out, and now it's 2-0 Bolton. Come on. This game has been extremely scrappy, but we have come out on top for it so far. But, you know, we've given up 2-goal leads in the past, and Sunderland are no pushover. There's a reason why they're on such good form at the moment. We cannot let them back into this match. We have to maintain that 2-goal gap, and this is about to be the right before half-time. Oh, I've got to stop saying things out loud as Charlie Kirk gets a goal back right on the stroke of half-time. I think that might be Sunderland's first shot on target. Nothing Ziege could do about that one. It's just a really good ball. We don't pressure them high enough up, and he just gets in as we get a bit too narrow. It was actually, yeah, it was Carvalho. Just gets in behind. I don't know who that was, but that's a simple finish, and it's 2-1. Okay. In fairness, every shot on target from both sides has gone in this game, so we can hardly complain. As badly Morgan's header is over the bar. Fleming's ball downfield, and it's flicked over the top. Oh, what a clearance. What a clearance from the Sunderland defender. That should have been 3-1 right there. I think we were lacking a bit of intensity to try and get to that ball. Just throw yourself at it. Nice intricate football from us, though, if we can actually play it into a good area. But for the moment, that's better. Really nice little triangles. And now there's got to be a pass on. There's the pass for Richards. One touch to set himself. Can he finish? Yes, he can. Rodell Richards. What a goal. That's a really nicely worked goal from Bolton. So of our playing out of defence there, little triangles just to play through Sunderland's press, and that has resulted in a very good goal at the end of that. Once Brandon Fleming gets the ball in this wide area here, all of a sudden, we finally got a bit of an opening. He sees the run from Richards. Might have been a touch of offside there, but great composure to basically go round the goalkeeper nearly and slot that one home. Second of the night for Richards. Very strong performance. At least we know we've got a striker that can do the job. Fleming takes it short. Richards knocks it back to Brandon Fleming. Can he get a cross in? Or are we going to work this one a bit more? Smith. Oh, back to Rodell Richards maybe? Cleared away. And is there a break on for Sunderland now with Carvalho? Wow, we've got so many players committed. They are going to score off this play. Carvalho may just go through himself and do it. We need Ziege to be big here, and he just couldn't even get close to that. I don't know why we were so overcommitted at that point. Not great. They just broke through so easily. And after that, I feel like there's still too many players marking one guy. They do seem to allow Carvalho such an enormous amount of space to get through there. Strange defensive decisions, I've got to say. Just occurred to me, I could have put Zach Clough through the middle, and I have no idea why I didn't. As Isgro gets in behind, maybe can he square it? Edge of the box for Sarcevic! And a good save from Berg. Ball through the top. Oh, Richards' hat-trick, surely. Go on, Rodell. Oh, and it's in off the post. Rodell Richards' hat-trick against Sunderland. That is very, very good. On his day last year, he was capable of producing, but look at them bouncing, performances of this kind of quality. The issue wasn't ever that he couldn't finish. It was just that he wasn't able to do it consistently enough. And I feel like Temenushkov has had that ability. Lovely ball over the top from Cundy. But today, Richards has been nothing but exemplary. Wonderful first-time finish. He's been taking notes off of Temenushkov to get that one in. 7th goal of the year for him, and we are 4-2 up. Surely that's it now. Back to Booty again. He could take man on. Back for Smith. Lots of room. And he's got a good pass on him too. Whips it through and it's cleared away. And oh dear. Oh God. It's going to be another one of these where we just allow them to run all the way through. I don't understand why our left-sided centre-back tracks this runner and our libero doesn't. I realise the libero has other roles when we have the ball, but he does seem to do some very strange things when they get in these positions. This is a big win. Bolton 4, Sunderland 2. What the hell was that? What a loopy boy that was. It's gone straight out of play. And that's it for us, surely. The game should be over at this point. Yep, there it is. Bolton Wanderers 4, Sunderland 2. Big, big victory towards the top of the league for us right there. Richards was sensational with the hat-trick. Really pleased for him to get that off of his back there, to get those goals for us today and carry us through this match, basically. And that's how the league's shaping up now. We are well clear of... We're 12 points clear of Colchester. And that's really, really important. Right, games off camera. We may well have a solution for you to what's... We may well know exactly what has happened with this takeover when we come back, and I am a little bit scared. I've got to be honest with you, boys. Right, well, it happened. It has happened. We have been taken over by the South Korean investors, and it does appear that I'm staying. We'll see. Personal message, 2.6 million has been plumped into the club coffers, which will obviously balance out the debt a little bit, and they immediately want to increase the transfer budget. Let's see what they're actually going to do. We're delighted. How much are they actually going to give us here? This should be very interesting, considering what our currently... So, it's 90% on transfers retained, and our budget is now £1.36 million. So, they're not overdoing it, but we are definitely in a much better financially stable position than we were before. That is very, very nice to see. They've not just dumped like 10 million into our transfer funds, but they're at least giving us some funds to actually strengthen the side. I'm not going to go nuts with it, quite frankly, because right now we're doing very, very well indeed. But it means if we do need to dip in January to find someone, not that I'm honestly that bothered about it right now. It means next season, though, in the Championship, if we were to go up, we'd actually be able to build a really good side. And that's pleasing for me. Right, guys, we're back. And it was the first game of the new era at Bolton. A knife one, welcome our South Korean overlords. Unfortunately, we fell behind early doors with, well, you know, the goal that you concede sometimes, 1-0 to Oxford, but we managed to come back, and that was the main thing. Didn't take us that long either. Rodo Richards playing off the right-hand side. I wanted to give him some more game time, so we got it today. Clough eventually whips it through, and who would be there but Temenushkov, of course. Not long after that, Zach Clough, we got the penalty, 2-1 before half-time, and we just kicked on from there. 56 minutes on the clock again here, Temenushkov dropping deep, doing mad things, a lovely ball into the middle here for Webster, and eventually the ball is smashed into the back of the net by Josh Brooking, 3rd goal of the year. What a strike. And then when we had something tiny little bit left in the game, eventually Tobin gets the ball out here, and look at this for a ball in for Temenushkov. He's completely unmarked, makes it 4-1, 2nd goal of the night, and I think that's 21 for the year for him now. The same, however, could not be said for the FA Cup first round against Bromley. Headed into the back of the net by Critchlow Noble after 35 minutes to give us the lead. Just before half-time, or just after half-time rather, we were able to grab ourselves another goal to go in front after many different blocks in the end. Eventually it comes to Zach Clough and is able to slot it home, but he did get injured towards the end of this match. And then later on we got a penalty, and who would take it but Mark Layton, the lad on loan from Aberdeen, gets his first goal for the club. 3-0 victory over Bromley. Fairly comfortable, but the Clough injury, bit of a shame. And amazingly, we finally got our first open play victory in the Papa John's Trophy. It finally happened. Still, it very nearly wasn't. As you can see, Bradford managed to score 2 goals off of 1 shot on target. I don't know what it is. In this league, in this competition, I know we play a weaker side, but still, we've played pretty well. We're just amazing at conceding goals off of nothing through the entirety of this. I mean, that is insane. Still got the win, though. That's the main thing. Richards with a brace and Leighton scoring from open players. And last but not least, a bit of a poor one away at Shrewsbury Town. Just wasn't great. Ball in behind here for Caton, and it was a relatively simple finish. Goes around the goalkeeper, slots it home for 1-0 Shrews after just 5 minutes. But we threw it on attack and started to bail ourselves out as the second half continued. Fleming gets the ball at the edge of the box. There's Regan Booty. And, well, just a lovely dinked cross to the back post. Isgrove getting in there 1-1. And then Regan Booty, lovely delivery this time. Critchlow Noble in there 2-1. And I thought, right, we can kick on from here, get the victory and continue at the top. However, 80th minute, it wasn't to be. Just a really nice goal from Shrewsbury. They're getting behind us. Loads of room in the middle and nobody's there to stop it. And Caton makes it 2-2. So more dropped points here, unfortunately. And that leaves us 9 points clear of Millwall, but they do have a game in hand. But the key thing really is the gap to everybody else. It's a 15-point gap back to 4th spot now. Basically, at the halfway stage, we've already pulled out an almost insurmountable gap. So, today, we host Ipswich. We've fallen off the pace a little bit, but it's still not going to be an easy game. They're in the playoffs. We beat Sunderland at the start of the video. Let's see if we can make it a complete wrap here by getting a victory over Ipswich as well. We have had a fairly comfortable little rest, but there's still some changes. Unfortunately, RCN got a knock, so he will not start today. Obviously, Clough will not play through the middle. Porteous is just about fit enough to start this game. However, I will not be playing him there. We'll put Clough through the middle, Porteous to the right, Webster and Smith with Fleming. Booty surely able to start as well. Yeah, we'll put Booty in with Webster. So Booty there, Webster there. McCallum, the back line is definitely good. Not as good as it could be, but it's right up there still. Kemp not quite fit yet. Few players sort of coming back to fitness. It's getting there. God, our first team squad is quite large, isn't it? Need to get some of these guys out on loan next season, I think, because a lot of them just aren't getting football that I really want them to get. So, actually, not even next season. Maybe in January we can get a load of these guys out on loan and really start to get that part of the league going. But other than that, this is a very strong-looking team. Let's crack on. Bolton at home to Ipswich. A win here could send us to 62 points after just over the halfway mark of the season. I think at the moment we're on 59. So we have 58 points after our first 23 matches this year, which is actually nuts. We'd be on for 116 points this season if we kept this up. Now, again, I don't know if we will or not. Maybe we could even get better. I don't know. But I still think I want to get 100 points in League One this year, and I think this is the team to do it. And I want 30 goals out of Temenushkov. I want it bad. And now Flemmers has hurt himself, which means the standard change will be Booty in there, and then Matthew Smith. Literally, sometimes even better, actually. And he's still on set pieces. Clough driving it forward. Booty's making the run around the side. Temenushkov's in! Well, there we go. Temenushkov gives us the lead after 22 minutes. I think that was Clough with the assist. 21st goal of the season for Temenushkov. We still haven't even reached Christmas. I don't know what the record number of goals for a striker in League One is, but I feel like he must be getting pretty close to it. Lovely little run into the channel here. They just slips in between. Great ball. And what about that for a finish? Scoops it with power. And it's I guess a scoop with power would be a poop, but we don't really want that, do we? It's a good ball. Hello. Potter's got it here. He's into the box. Don't foul him. We conceded way too many penalties towards the start of the year. We seem to have stopped doing that now, which is nice. I don't know why we were so bad initially. What a save again from Ziga. And I'm willing to say that we are going to get promoted. Like, at the moment, we're looking at going 17 points clear. So I would say there's a good chance of us going up. In fact, no, I'm going to say it now. If we don't get promoted, it'd be the most incredible bottle in the entirety of football history, to be honest. Just under a 17-point advantage. Although, as I say that, Lancaster's coming through and blocked. Dazell's ball through. And what on earth was that? it just happens. I was talking about this on stream the other day. You just get this sometimes where no matter how you set up your set pieces, for some reason, every now and then, you'll just get a set piece where for some reason, it leave this guy completely unmarked at the back post. It might be because he lost his marker that time, but sometimes there's just a free man for no reason. So yeah, that's kind of annoying. It's got to be on any minute now. He's just creeping. Oh, around the side for Temenushkov, and it's gone to Porteous, and back to Temenushkov. What a stop by Holy. Holy shit, what a stop that was. Temenushkov should have had his second there, and that's an insane save. Smith, round the side for McCallum. He's playing a bit out wide for once. Webster. Smith's making a little run to the edge of the box, and he's going to be available here. Oh, here he is, Matthew Smith. It's a terrible effort on goal, but it doesn't matter as McCallum slaps it near post, and it's out for a goal kick. And wow, that throw's just put Clough straight into the channel here. And he's got it. He's muscled his way through. He's going to get into the box. He's got options left and right. Finds, whoa, and a big strike there from Webster. Well saved. Bootie's delivery. Badly Morgan tipped over again. We've been much better in the second half. There's the ball. Temenushkov's, oh, he's got the pace. Great first touch. Can he finish this time? He's going to get blocked, isn't it? Yep. The defender just gets back really, really well there. And Porteous to the edge. He might go for goal. What a hit. Booty with the ball into the channel. And Temenushkov's through again. It's a tight angle. Maybe he can pull this one off. Yeah, another good block, but he's making the excellent run. Ipswich still in possession here. It's big against the run of play. This is their first real foray into our final third for the half so far. Vincent Young bashes through one challenge. He's going to go past the next one here as well. And a great suggestions of similar. Why are we're getting some of the dodgiest penalties given against us? He just won the ball. You know, usually when this says that, and Lancaster to step up for Ipswich now, and they have the lead out of absolutely nowhere. Regan Booty's look like a perfectly fine tackle, and now we're trailing at home to Ipswich. That was it. Extended highlights, nothing. I am lost for words. Sometimes that just happens, I think. Oh my god! Zach Clough in the 94th minute of 93. Sorry, I just figured that was the last kick of the game. We've pulled out an amazing draw there thanks to Zachy Clough. Wonderful ball in by, of course, Regan Booty. And Clough just sneaking in between the defenders. And that's shocking from Ipswich. And we've managed to pull out, I think, a very deserved point from this match. Arguably, we should have won this potentially. But hey, referee tried to have a bit of a bad day there. But we've managed to recover and at least aren't going to lose our second match of the season so far. You dare concede now. There we go. Bolton 2, Ipswich 2. Not ideal. I think we should have won this game on the night, particularly if you discount Ipswich's penalty XG, but at the end of the day, that's still a way to score a goal. And Zach Clough, man of the match for a 94th minute equaliser. We needed that, my goodness. Fleming has broken his ribs in that challenge as well, and is going to be out for a while. So, slight struggle there, but I don't know, we're still doing well. At the end of the day, we're top of the league very comfortably. We've lost one game all season. We're going to skip the Exeter City FA Cup second round match because I don't think it's going to be that interesting. We're going to come back with Wigan in the next episode. So, if you've enjoyed this, and I hope you have, and you're looking forward to this new era at Bolton, drop a like on the video. That'd be superb. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I stream on Twitch on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and at the weekend, so go follow there too. Of course, we have the second channel as well. So I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Hold your gun. Capybara. Bye-bye.